But, you know, that doesn't really make a whole lot of difference when there's like a 20-point difference in what they can do. Well, I mean, you know, he's only like 20 points, right? Yeah, he's like 20. And their leader is like probably 40 to 50. Yeah, he's doing really well too. He's really good at fighting. Yeah. I mean, you know, they're pretty good. Pretty good at what they do. There's Oh, there's the rest of it. This guy's in like the 90s. Here are the rest of the soldiers. Alright, so here's the plan. Everyone is able to walk-ish, right? Cool. Alright, everyone. So here's the plan. We are going to open this. We are all going to move over here. Hope that the swamp raptors don't attack us. Well, then go pick up Beep. And, yeah, we're gonna run over here. And hope that swamp raptors don't catch us. Alright, we're going to delete this one. Ooh, and, well, we're all gonna run for our lives. Because screw that! Those dudes are gonna, like, rip the hounds apart. I love it. Alright. And there were a lot of them. Alright, so we're heading over here. Hopefully we don't run into a bunch of... And hopefully we don't run into a bunch of, say, blood spiders or something. Yeah, going sneaky doesn't actually slow us down much, if at all. But alright, that is a good time to redesign our base, though. As this huge battle plays out. And we'll see what we can do from there. Well, hopefully the blood spiders haven't seen us. It is nighttime. Or are those skin spiders instead? Because there was something that was running around over here. I can sort of see them with those swamp raptors. Those are swamp raptors. Not a big problem. Alright, so the hounds went and fought that samurai group and got jacked. Alright, guys. Let's make our way over here. And, yeah, we're gonna go to a bar and lay down for a while. Let's do this. Cool, in we go. Swamper's got the best fish in all the world. Really? Ah, isn't that something? Okay, so... Oh, good, good. You go ahead and jump in there. And there. Alright, we are recovering very quickly. Everything should be alright. Alright, well, our attack and defense are all getting pretty universally high. Our attack is pretty much always high. These guys, they're working on it, but they're better turretiers than anything. Okay, well, Beep is healing, so that's good. We're going to let him do that. And then he should be fine. Now, if I remember correctly, but damage to the body affects strength more than anything. Like damage to the chest, stomach, head areas. And Dex is mostly impacted by damage to the limbs. Alright, everyone is good to go. Okay, so we unintentionally have a Scourge Lander. We didn't need a Scourge Lander, but we have one. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back. Alright, let's go. So our allies are still probably duking it out with the United Cities. That's fine. And it's daytime, so it's a good time to redesign the base. We have lots of building supplies, so that's not an issue. So let's go over there, let's set this up, then we'll see where things go from there. We have wares for you, Nohan. I'm sure you do. Okay, this might take a little bit of time, unfortunately. So our base, we're going to redesign it with a little bit more information about how the game is going to manage some aspects of it. Okay, nice. Just slowly working at this. We'll have to go in and actually dismantle everything that is in side structures, so we can dismantle those structures. Wish there was a shortcut key for dismantle, like D or something, or Control D, Shift D. But then again, you know, they wouldn't be expecting you to dismantle a lot of things all at once. You can't queue dismantling either, as far as I understand. Like, you can't designate a bunch of stuff to be dismantled. You might be able to do that in Kenshi too, but I'm not sure about that. Like, full redesigns are uncommon, I'm assuming. He has wares for us. Of course, we have plenty of cash, so we can always just redesign everything pretty easily and afford to, you know, buy all the materials that we need. So we're doing this so that people don't get continually stuck in our base, and so that we can just silo our defenses in one area. Unfortunately, when you do that, you won't get a whole lot of rice weed out of it. But, you know, it just is what it is. This does mean that we can dedicate stuff. As you can see, there's... Oh, it does leave a bunch of rice weed. That's nice. So we'll actually get some of that back. That's not too bad. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's dismantle the torch posts so that those don't get in the way, depending on where we decide to build stuff. The torch posts that are near the resources, we're not going to worry about those too much. Right, alright. Here's a big thing. We need to take everything out of these. We will be dismantling all of that as well. Okay, so everything needs to come out of this. And that's fine. We're going to dismantle that now. Anything in here? No. Just take that before dismantling. Anything in there? Yeah, actually, quite a bit. We'll actually just throw that on the ground in a big stack. Okay, that's fine. The sake still? Okay, that's fine. Dismantled that, dismantled this. Okay, cool. That one's done. That one's done. Okay, cool. So we can dismantle these. We're going to dismantle all... So we do have the mod installed that gives us 100% refund on dismantled things. That's why we can do this and it not be a complete pain. Because otherwise it costs you a lot. Despite the fact that logically it... I mean, if you're going to repurpose material, then maybe. But if you're going to just rebuild something somewhere else, then it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, let's take all that. Dismantle that as well. Then these torches. These beds. And then after all of that, we will see what we can do. Okay, so all that's on the ground now. Who deserves better knives? I agree. We do deserve better. So he's got a lot of supplies. We're going to sell all of these. Throw everything else just on the ground. We're going to buy all of those. Toss them. Buy. Toss. Because they won't pick things up that are on the ground. The NPCs won't do that. Our people will. And that should be fine. Okay. This huge pack of stuff. Ah, one of the hounds? Yes. Just patch them up. Alright, so our base currently consists of these. Okay, this is fine. What we need to do is we need a repository for a lot of these supplies, materials. Because can we build them? Can we build stuff over top of those? Like, can we build a building over that? Yes, we can. Okay, so we don't need to actually worry about that too much. What we do need to worry about, let's quick save, just because going into this mode can sometimes crash the game, I think. Nav mesh, roads. So, can we... Okay, we can build. That's good. What? Okay, it's probably... I see. Oh, that's what's happening, huh? We're going to try and create something that shows us where this road is. You know, where its boundaries are, I suppose. So that we aren't accidentally building over top it. Because otherwise NPCs get stuck in your base. It's kind of annoying because they can't get out. And what we want to do is we want to find an area where we can sort of split our base and have a somewhat unified yeah, we don't need too much resolution, so we don't actually need that one. We'll have to do that once we... We'll have to delete that one once we have this, I suppose. Now we aren't placing these, we are actually building these. That's not an issue, I suppose. We're not cheating, technically, yet. We don't intend to, but, you know, different people may infer different things. What we're using right now is information that we wouldn't necessarily have. Because NPCs will use these to navigate through this area. And it's just better if they aren't constantly getting stuck on all your buildings and such. Okay, we'll exit that. Wait, what just happened? Oh, okay, we didn't hit confirm first, so that's unfortunate. Okay. I guess we get to do that again. Alright, we will use much lower resolution this time. So... we'll place posts where there are turns. But otherwise we'll just go straight. We won't really do much with them. There's a bit of a bend here. Fine. I go straight for a very long time, and then this happens. It would be nice if the roads were actually a bit more obvious in the base game. Because in some biomes, they are. And other biomes, not really. Oh, that just places them, doesn't it? Okay, well. But we have lots of building supplies. I'm glad we didn't spend a whole lot setting those down. Okay, well. The nice part is that now that we have those waypoints sort of figured out, we can kind of just connect the dots. And make our roads a little nice. Okay, I think that's going to like there. I think this one is going over there to that one. That it currently has some green stuff behind it, so it's a little hard to see, but not too hard. Yeah, I think this is a long run. So we'll confirm those. Let's have our ninjas come over here so we can gain a little bit of room. Why are you so heavy? It's because of all the hashish, right? No, all the food. There's a little bit better. Okay, let's build more torches. First off, let's find out where the lights are. There they are. Alright, this one's going to require quite a few. Which one is closer, by the way? That one. Yeah, that's fine. Now from here to that one. Probably like this. And like that, we sort of have our road mapped here. Those are following the leader, and as long as they're not attacking us, who cares? They're just eating a bunch of corpses. Well, that's fine. Let's turn on jobs for everyone. And so they'll start building all this stuff. So we'll get all those torches. We'll get this road mapped. And that should work out for us. And then we will have to see what else we can do. Yeah, we're getting the road mapped. We're going to want to get stuff out of the road, of course. So, Dok Chung. Muir. Okay, yeah, we won't want stuff in the road itself. Because then, like, people will just get stuck on those. Stuff, around the road, though, that's perfectly fine. Okay, everything is built. Cool. We've got that, we've got this, we've got iron plates. Dok Chung, go ahead and open that up for me. Put all those in there. Okay, that works. Right now we'll put our building supplies over here, I suppose. So, well, building materials, I should say. Or we can just put them over here. That works too. What's that? Copper? Yeah. Okay. So, how many copper we have? We can have up to 50. Let's auto haul there. Let's auto haul here. And while they do that, I'm going to completely clear out Ninjas, what are we fighting? Oh no. What are you doing? Run! Move! Move, you moron! Alright, everyone. Need to get over here. And, yeah, we need to just get away from them so that we can not die. Because the swamp raptors will just wreck us. If we have to return the shark, then we have to return the shark. I think we're being attacked by blood spiders too. But they're trying to attack us. There are a lot of them, but, you know, not a big deal. Right. So if the swamp raptors are still chasing us, they probably despawned by this point. We are pretty far away from them. And we probably don't have any food right now. I mean, the ninjas have plenty of food, but these guys probably don't have much. So, let's go into the dancing skeleton. And let's buy as much food as we can. Okay, good enough. Cool. So they probably left our base by now. So let's go back over there. Then we're going to make that design that allows people to pass through our base, but also allows us to close our base to potential hazards. Okay. River raptors are all still here, but they don't seem hostile right now. We're just hauling stuff at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that works. What are these? Ah, okay, the river raptors. Cool. Alright, so this would oddly enough be easier to do at night because of all the lights. But we can sort of see everything. Yeah, it goes through like that. So, what makes the most sense on where to put this defensive structure? Well, we don't want water around it. And it actually should be somewhere where they're going to be where it's going to be dividing the base. So we go over here. Is our farming less effective? No, it's all in the swamp, so it doesn't matter. And all the water comes from rain, so we don't need to worry about that either. So nice natural points could be useful to us. We could also put a lot of farms in water, and no one seems to care. Well, can't really do that. It has to not be in water, unfortunately. Swede can't be in water either. Alright, so those need to be there. We need these guys to sort of bugger off. We can put it here, or we can put it over there. We do want it to overwatch this, though. And now the enemy could move around these. That would be fine. We want this path to be clear. So I'm going to put it like here-ish. Alright, let's go building Storm Shack. Everything seems to be out of the way now, so let's go Storm Shack. Let's put that... Doesn't really matter. We're going to put that here. We want it as... Yeah, okay, that should work. Now we're going to do something that's different than we do with most things, which is we actually want a lot of gates. I think. We want the gates to be sort of... Yeah, we want the gates to be at the corners, I suppose. We want them to be very close, if we can. Of course, Slopeless will let us put them inside of this, so that's something to be aware of. Alright, we'll put that there. We're going to put this one here-ish. And then finally, that one there. Cool, that works. Now, can we link these together? Yeah. But no. Yes, but no. I don't know why no, but yes, but no. Okay. That's good, I guess. Maybe it's just this stuff is in the way and that's why it doesn't want this to get built. Then go pick these up, I guess. Okay, that seems... Alright, all this stuff seems to be out of the way. I don't understand what the fuck the problem is. Okay, let's try that. Alright, let's do this one. That works. Here to there. And then there to there, which doesn't work for some reason. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't work, but, you know, that's just Kenshi. Weird crap is to be expected. Okay. So we're going to be building this. We are going to be putting defenses, mounted crossbows up here. Pretty much all the way around. Come on, game. I'm on this level, so I expect you to prioritize this. Okay, sounds good. So the nice part about this design is that if the enemy's going up the road, coming down the road, then we can shoot at them from here. The other thing is, we can kind of create a funnel for the road, if you will. We can also create another one of these a little bit further down, whose entire purpose is just to... that has the entire purpose of just funneling enemies to that gate. But that's a good start there. Now we're going to need other things. So we don't want the enemy to be able to get into this area unless they go through here and take really heavy losses doing so. Which means this is where we're going to want farms and stuff like that. Maybe industry over here as well. We'll want some stuff. So let's go and do that. Walls, defensive walls. We'll be putting that here. That's so strange. I mean, that one works. What do you mean? Get the hell out of the way. What do you mean? Nothing's showing up as red. Okay, whatever you say. Maybe stuff is now not in the way. Okay, as always, we will use natural barriers whenever possible. And we will just try to extend stuff whenever we can. Ah, good. No. The other way. Alright, guys. Let's go attack those red sabers. Looks like they want some. I think we're about as skilled, if not more. Yeah, we're more skilled than the red sabers are at the moment. So we should be able to take them out. Grievous, he wasn't up for the challenge. It looks like there's only one or two red sabers left, so it's not a problem. And alright, everyone seems to be alrightish. Cool. Okay. Let's keep building up our base. Let's keep with the plan. We want the other way. No. Go, no. You friggin' moron. Maybe if we do it from there? No, the game just decides to have a seizure and not actually do what it's supposed to. That's nice. Maybe we just need to get it going over here the way that we want it. And then after we have one facing the correct direction, we can just extend from there. I mean, that works. If that's what we need to do, then that's what we need to do. Except we don't actually need to go that far. No. There. That's what we need. That's the ticket. Okay, over here, and then I guess to there, over here. And we'll just do that. We want to use longs as much as possible. Alright. What would I say here? That'll give us plenty of farming land, I think. Okay, so that's one side is sort of set up. Then we have this side over here, which would be other things. Might also be farming, but we won't know that until much later. Okay, that's good. This one actually works. We're going to include that just so that we can have it if we need it. And yeah, let's go all the way to this one, I suppose. Now we could also have this, you know, have that in there, have a little bit of wall in there. That could work too, and just encompass, you know, everything, I guess. So that would be, we hit undo. Just hit escape. But alright, let's try to do that so that these resources are all like inside. As the game wigs out. The game's just like, ah! The game starts having like a seizure right now. Okay, that's fine though. Let's go like that, I guess. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have to use a lot of shorts here, I think. Like a lot of shorts. Let's get rid of these campfires. Because I think they might just be in the way. At least those campfires. Alright. Okay, so, as I said, we're going to need to use a lot of shorts, most likely. We want to use longs wherever we can, but, you know, realistically speaking, it is what it is. Wow. We can only get this to fit doing that. It's going to be the narrowest, like, it's going to be extremely tight. Yeah, no, I think this is going to just make it so that everyone has to go through this, like, ridiculously short thing that the game isn't even going to let us do anyway. So, yeah, I don't think that's really going to be worth it. Instead, we will just put this inside of something that basically just wraps around this and has a gate on it. That's probably the better, it's probably the better play here, because we have plenty of resources. We're not hurting for anything. Okay, sounds good. Okay, right. Don't know what's going on there, but if you say so. Don't know why it's having conniptions right there. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the problem is here. Like, this is the thing about Kenshi that's so weird. It's like there's random crap that just stops you from doing things. I don't really get it. That will most likely not act as a complete barrier, by the way. If you've ever played Kenshi and you wondered what the hell's happening, don't worry. You're not alone. Like, why? Okay, let's try putting something else in there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could do the other one? I don't understand. Ugh. Okay, that'll do, I guess. I don't know why it has to be that way, but it's gotta be that way. Alright. And so now we can just potentially just wrap that around to here, and that should be fine. That'll be a lot simpler and quicker and less, like, detailed, I suppose. But that'll be... it'll work. Right. So we need this to face the way that we need it to face. Cool, that works. Now let's attach this there, and... good enough. Weird, but good enough. Okay, yeah, good enough. All right. Yeah, all right. Once again, good enough, I suppose, is the name of the game. Where the resources are out here that we're going to want, aside from just that. I think it's just that. So we're going to include that in this sort of wraparound, I guess. Well, there's something else out there that could be of use to us. I wonder if they can just swim over that as it dips down there. Part of me wants to find out, but the other part just says it would probably be easier to just make the wall complete so that the AI doesn't want to try and force its way through. There's a resource over there we can use. And then we'll come in over here. Okay, good. So this is our improved base, I suppose. And then just to do it, we can pull this fence gate. We'll put one here. So we have more early warning about stuff. Okay. Sounds good. What the hell is going on here? Good enough. What do you mean? Okay, good enough. Okay, good enough, it works. So we're going to put all these together, and all that should work just fine. Alright, Grievous is a little jacked up. That's okay. We'll punch that one guy once. We'll fall over. Right. Okay, so we can potentially put a lot of raw resources out here and just, you know, keep this closed. This might be dedicated to our, say, farmland or something. But we are definitely going to want to be able to keep these closed when we need to. And these will eventually be what we use to hold the enemy off. Hold the enemy at bay. It's going to be incredibly expensive in terms of building supplies, but hey, we might have our forever base set up, so that'll be good. Alright, so all those taken care of. Yeah, those dudes who are popping back up, we're just killing them. So that'll be good. Alright. That's all the time I have right now to stream, so we will be back in a bit. Alright, see you later, guys. Hello, everyone. So we are back, and I just thought about something. I noticed that we only have our central gate, but what we wanted to do was have more gates. We wanted an internal gate, and then this, but it doesn't matter. If we tried to put walls around this, they'd actually just get in the way of the crossbows. So maybe when we have a tower, we can put an internal gate here. But as it is now, it should be perfectly fine. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, we have our workers doing their thing. No one seems to be dying or anything. This is good. We have a lot of these river raptors and swamp raptors. Let's see, I do want to put some torch posts out here, just so we can see what's going on. Then we'll need some around here as well, just so we can have a better view of everything. I mean, that should be okay. Sort of put those over there, I guess. And yeah, everything should be okay. That has stuff going out from it, so that's good. Yeah, okay, that should all be fine. Ah, yes, it does not have any building materials. So once this is done, stuff should speed up quite a bit. We can hope, right? River raptors are eating a corpse, I think, yes. Bunch of dead red sabers. So the main thing is, these will be closed at all times, more or less. We can open and close these as needed. Okay, guys, I have a plan. It's called we build that first. Can we get this one done? That would be fantastic. Ah, nice. Let's see. Okay, that's storage for plates. That's building materials. Fen, I want you to come over here and open this. Take as many of those as you can. And then go apply to that. It's grievous. Oh, I see. Okay, sounds good. So we got those building materials done. Everyone is making as many crossbows as they can, which is good. I need that. But I want this done so that we can build stuff inside of this. Now here's the problem though. This is our military building. So we will most likely be putting a bunch of skeletons up here as we recruit more. We have recruitable prisoners, so that will definitely help. But that also means this is going to need to be a sort of, not a last stand, but definitely something that I guess has a lot of rest areas, because this will be a hard point of our base. Now, if we wanted to, we could put could put a storm house there, and could put a storm house there, and that would defend this entire area, I suppose. But this is probably the best option we have at the moment. So, what can go here? So during normal times, this can be a common area. This could be a general rest area as well. We retake it from the enemy and then can rest in it. And plus, taking this from us when we are properly on almost every crossbow is going to be nigh on impossible. So that's a thing. So if we go with camp beds, or beds in general, which I don't think we have access to, we don't, not yet at least, then we could make this a hospital as well. $13, $14, $15, and $16. That's more than we've got. Alright, so Fenn's got a bunch of building supplies. Eve's got a bunch of food. Doc's got a bunch of that. Now we also could make this a central sort of food hub, because we'll have farming on one side and then industry on the other, most likely. At least that's the general intent at the moment. So, we can do that. Let's let them work first, and just get done what they can. Okay.